and welcome to Topham Chats. This week my guest is yet again Xcalante. Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, everything is going just swell. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Got back from America. I was ill before I went. Came back, still ill. Not the best of times. So I'm just kind of just chilling out, trying to get better. Went to taekwondo training, got kicked in the face, nearly passed out because it was too intense exercise because I hadn't exercised for 3 weeks because of being ill. And now I'm just kind of trying to put everything together and be okay, I'm going to be better by the time I train tomorrow, which is possibly not going to happen. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But I'm just going to go, and I'm going to go for it. There's an hour and a half of training, and yeah, it's going to be fun. But we'll see how I survive. Who knows how that's going to go? But that's okay. But yeah, like I said, been to America. America's pretty cool. It's an alright place. It's yeah.
I would think so. I live here, so
Yeah.
it's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I just went out with Rachel for a bunch of food, mainly, and the rest of the time was sat around just playing games and having fun. And yeah, the games I was playing. Maybe let's talk about those, because I know you've got some experience in some of them. Yes. Well, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3, which is an interesting game. We've kind of gone all the way through it and are at Act 5 already, and we started playing it a week and a half ago. I don't know whether that's normal or anything, but we've been playing it on normal difficulty, and we've just been tearing through it and getting nice things and learning more and more about the game. But I know you've played it before. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I played Diablo from, specifically Diablo 3. I never played the other ones because my mom thought it was satanic, which it totally is. But eventually she was just like, oh, whatever, it's a video game.
Yeah.
But no, I played Diablo 3 from day one on the computer. I bought a laptop just to play it with my friends, and it was so much fun. And essentially, the one on the Xbox is essentially the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I think you guys have it on the Xbox.
Yes, yeah, we've got an Xbox One.
Yeah. The only difference is that you're using a controller. Whenever it comes to rushing through it and feeling like you're tearing through it, I totally get that. Because after a while, you're just like, man, I'm wrecking every enemy that I see.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Diablo is you do that, and then eventually you play the game again on a harder difficulty.
Yeah.
And then a harder difficulty, and then more and more and more, because you want to get the best equipment possible, and you want to grind for it. So yeah, it's probably easy now, but as soon as you get towards the end, they might ramp up, how difficult it is.
Okay. Yeah, so we're slowly working through things. I've got a ring that gives me a treasure goblin that runs around and picks up my treasure if it's not very good, and then it'll spit out a legendary once in a while. So I'm like, this is nice. And then I've got a crown that gives me gems that are the same type as the gem that's in the crown, as long as a gem drops. So if a random gem drops, I'll get another one the same kind of as what's in my crown. So every
awesome.
Gem drop I get double, basically. So yeah, I'm working with that at the moment. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm just like, oh, more gems, yay! So from a boss, you'll typically get 2 or 3 gems, but now that's 4 or 6 gems, which is super nice because it's just extra gems. I get to make things more powerful and more fun, and yeah, slowly learning and understanding more about the game. I hit level 50 today as well. I'm playing a monk, so it's all.
That was my next question, to ask what you guys are playing as.
Yeah, so I'm playing monk. Rachel's playing a wizard, I think. Yeah, wizard. Sorcerer? Wizard. I don't know. Whatever that class is. They wear wizard's hats. Tell you that. And yeah, I'm enjoying it because I have the ability where you can pull all the enemies in towards you. So I do that, then Rachel has her disintegrate ray. I pull them in, she does that, everything dies. Super quick. It's very easy to tear through things. So yeah, we had a challenge pop up earlier, and it was just kill all the enemies in a certain time. Or kill 100 enemies in a certain time, and by the time the time ran out. There we go, words. We killed like 200 enemies, and it wanted us to only kill 100. So we were just like, well, it's too easy. Maybe we should up the difficulty. It's probably for the best, but.
I mean, it's a great game. For me, it's like I had so much fun. I had it on the Xbox once at a point, but my friend who was going to play it with me did not get a copy of it.
Oh.
And I eventually was just like, if I'm not going to play it with anybody, then I don't want to play it. Just because, like, you can play it by yourself and it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just significantly more fun when you're playing it with other people.
Yes. Apart
because
from the like long stretches of time, I'm guilty of this. Of just sitting there going, which equipment's better? And how do I make it the best? You must.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I'm sure you guys. Well, I think the only version that's available on the Xbox One is the Reaper of Souls edition.
It is
or the
now.
Ultimate Evil
Yeah,
edition.
it is now.
So you guys have the expansion as well with it.
Yes. Yes.
Which is dope.
Plenty to do. Plenty to do once we get to the end. So yeah, I'm
I
having
think
a good
that
time.
comes with the cleric character, right?
Maybe.
Is it a cleric?
I haven't really looked into it.
I always used to play as a range character, so I would play as the bow and arrow style.
Oh, okay. Demon Hunter, is that it?
There you go, Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter. Yeah, so I keep getting bow drops, and I'm just like, I can't use these. I'm a monk. I use my fists to punch. And so yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I wasn't expecting to really. I don't know. I was expecting to enjoy it, and I didn't know what Rachel would think of it at all. But at the moment, well, we're just trying to get through the main campaign now, so just to get to the end of it. So it's going okay. And then yeah, we've also been trying to play the Handsome Collection, Borderlands 2, and the pre-sequel. And yeah, Borderlands 2's going okay, I guess. I'm kind of much more a fan of Diablo. So I'm just like, let's play Diablo. It's like, okay, let's play that. But yeah, it's I don't know. Borderlands is the problem with me is Borderlands isn't Destiny, and so I'm used to all the game mechanics and the slidey and the jumps. I'm like constantly trying to jump and shoot at the same time and double jumps and things like that just aren't in Borderlands. And it's getting the better of me and is making me frustrated when I play it. And also, when you play with other people, it increases the difficulty, so the likelihood of you dying goes significantly up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is, I don't know. I find that a bit frustrating, but I don't know. There's no set difficulty on it as well, so it's really you've got to work as a team to get things killed in Borderlands. So I don't know.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like, because there are huge enemies in Borderlands, just like in Destiny, where their main goal is to make sure that you never get to kill them. So they have tons of shields and they have so much health, and you get frustrated, and then you're like, I hate this game.
And then
you move on.
Yeah, you can't go elsewhere in Borderlands. Level up and come back really, because it will scale to the level you're at. So
exactly, yeah.
It's a bit of a pain, but you know what? It's all right. Shooty and looty, good enough for me. Shooty and looty. But then also we loaded up a world that you and Rachel and I think Ken was playing with you. Maybe?
It was myself, Rachel, Ken, Bonnie, and
Cooper.
I think that was it. I think that was just us four.
Okay. Yeah, you were playing Minecraft. So, yes, Minecraft. What a game, eh?
It's so good, and like the funny part is like, I, out of nowhere was just like, man, I kind of want to play Minecraft with you guys. And Bonnie yelled at me. She was like, "Since when?" And I was like, 5 seconds ago. Because she thought that I had been wanting to play for like a while and just hadn't said anything.
Oh, right. So you're just like, oh yeah, let's play now. So, yeah, nice. So I guess you guys set up a world, and then you're like, let's jump in. You're playing on the Xbox One, obviously. So I've played a lot. Rachel and I have played a lot of Minecraft. If you look at the stats on Xbox One, there's only one person on my friends list who's higher than me on out of total time played. But in terms of mobs killed, I have 3 times as many as Rachel, and she's second on my list with me at top. So yeah, we might have played a bit too much, but still it's fun. So who knows? And yeah, I guess you were playing, and she was like, "Oh, we need to dig down to a certain level. You need to dig down to like level 12 and then go looking for diamonds and things like that.
Yeah.
So you guys set up a mine and you're just like, yeah, I found stuff and things like that. But like it's all learning that kind of stuff so you can kind of game the game. So you can get all the nice things like the diamonds and I guess the emeralds as well.
She was just telling me about like all the stuff that you do, and like at a certain point, and I'm sure she didn't mean it the way she said it, but she was like, "Man, I wish Topham was playing this because he's way better than all of you." I was like, what? That might not have just to cover my own butt. That might not have been exactly what she said, but it was the way that it was implied.
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Wow, Rachel." And then later,
wow, excuse you.
And like she was like, no, that's not how I meant it, and you know that. And I was like, I know, I just gotta mess with you. And so like later in the game, I was like, oh man, you know who'd be great to play this with because they're so smart and they know everything about Minecraft? Topham. And she just goes, you're not wrong.
She said that earlier as well, but she didn't say it in that way at all. She's like, oh, Andreas really wants to play Minecraft with you. I'm like, cool. I was like, I'm sure there's another part to that story that I'm missing, and yeah.
It was so fun, you know, and like there's a new update to Minecraft, and I hadn't updated it since, you know, this had come out, and it's just so cool to see all the cool things that you can do now. We found a temple yesterday.
Ooh, nice.
And she was like, don't dig down into that purple block. And I was like, why not? And then we dug down and excavated, and she was like, this is why. And she showed me all the dynamite.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, Rachel loaded it up, and she's like, oh, let's go do a bit of exploring. So we went and did a bit of exploring, found some coal and iron, took it back to the main camp, and I decided to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go off and explore a little bit of the map. And I went over, found a desert village, and there's like there's a librarian, 2 farmers, and a few other people around. And there's like, and apparently that's not the village you guys had found as well. So, like, there's another village quite nearby.
Perfect.
So, yeah, so there's lots of things going on. And then you've got some extreme hills nearby as well, which is fun. Extreme hills are good because you can get emeralds from them, which you can trade with the villagers.
Yep.
The villagers have nice rewards, especially, like, the librarians. They offer books that have enchanted things on them. And blacksmiths, they have enchanted weapons. So, it's, very, very much fun to go and trade with the villagers. It's very rewarding as well, especially when you're like, we need all this stuff. But I think the thing that's going to be worked on as well, like if we do load it up soon, would be trying to get an enchanting table and like a whole bunch of things to go to enchant, and like diamonds and things like that.
We found a lot of materials last night, like iron and gold and stuff, and she was telling me like, oh, don't eat this or don't use that because it's used for something else. And this is all just like, whenever I play Minecraft, I'm just like, oh, I like digging. Mm-hmm. I'm never like, oh, let's create more things. I'm just like, I just want to live and dig.
Yeah, like we've played it enough where that we've gone through and we've beaten the Ender Dragon, and we've got, I don't know, I think we've got 6 wither skulls at the moment, which means we can create 2 withers should we want to. And and then we've switched over to play this world earlier. And we're used to using diamond swords with ridiculous enchantments that will kill creepers in 2 hits, and like enchantments on our boots that let us move through water faster. And we're just like, oh no, we're very, very spoiled. So horrendously spoiled. It's just, like playing regular Minecraft, I'm just like, oh, I don't like this as much. But it doesn't take long as well. Like, no, I say it doesn't take long. It'll take like between 3 and 5 hours to get all the stuff, like to be able to get enough diamonds and things like that to really get the enchantment table, get to level 30, get your stuff that you need. But yeah, I mean, Minecraft's fun. It can be a fun time.
It is, absolutely. And I'm excited that you're going to be playing with us. Like, I didn't know until you told me this morning. Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely. So I was just, Rachel was just like, yeah, we could play with other people. I was like, oh yeah, we really could. Because that will, like, liven up the times we play games, which is awesome. Yeah. Because, we typically just play Diablo or Minecraft, load it up, and then just play for a couple of hours and just don't speak to anyone else. It would be nice to, like, get other people in and just play with friends in general. Rather
absolutely.
than just playing with one another, which is nice. And breaks. I don't know what I was going to say there. I don't know. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah. So yeah, how are things going in the wider world of Andreas?
Things are going pretty good, man. Getting everything set up for RTX, getting money paid so that we
Nice.
can have a place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the biggest thing I'm looking forward to right
Ooh,
now.
did you get your side quest ticket?
I did not. I'm not gonna get a side quest ticket yet. If I
Okay.
get one at all, it probably won't be until maybe a couple months from now.
Okay.
Well, not a couple months, but literally 2 months.
There's only, well, when I looked yesterday, there were only 30 left, and we got them when there were 180 left, and it's only been about a week.
Well, then I might just not be going to side quest.
Okay. Okay.
Just because, like, I mean, it's just another ticket for
Yeah,
something
it's
that,
another ticket for things that are going on. Yeah.
yeah. And it's like I would love to, like if someone was like, "Hey, here's your ticket, have fun," I'd be like, "Well, I'm gonna use this," I'm not gonna
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
skip it.
Mhm.
But no, I just like I want to spend time with my friends,
Yep.
and I know not everyone is gonna have a side quest ticket,
Yep.
so it's just like we can go out and do stuff in Austin. I know Austin like the back of my hand, so
hmm
we'll figure something out.
Ah, wicked. And then what was the other thing? Something about Austin. Yeah, I should be booking my flight soon, so I'm just like super excited, and then I'll be.
That's perfect.
I'll be-
Oh man, and I forgot we're trying to organize a barbecue.
Ooh, nice.
Keanu and I are gonna have a steak off,
Steak off. Woo.
so we're trying to figure that one out. And I remembered saying like we're gonna have a barbecue, and I was like, oh, Topham's gonna be there. Topham, I'm gonna grill vegetables for you.
Yeah.
And you were just like,
Wicked.
yes, and I was like, whatever you want, you bring it, I'll grill it.
Nice. What day are you gonna do that on? Do you know?
That is probably gonna be either on Wednesday or Thursday before RTX.
Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to figure out exactly what the best day would be for everyone.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Rachel and I fly in on the Thursday.
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, we gotta make sure I can figure some stuff out before we just plan it.
Yeah. Ah, crazy. So, what is going to be my kind of parting thoughts for this week? I guess this week coming up. So, before earlier in the year, I took part in like the songwriting competition thing, where you write music in 2 weeks with two other people. So I'm a musician. I work with a lyricist and a vocalist. And this one that's coming up that starts before this recording goes out is acoustic. So I'm going to fire up my acoustic guitar. That sounds weird. And just try and hash out a tune. Like what I've got so far is quite bluesy. So I'm just like, yeah, play a little bit blues on the acoustic guitar. It's going to sound great. But who knows? I want to try and get something, I don't know, something different. So it'd be nice to like use like percussion by hitting the acoustic, or like finding something I can keep rhythm with, like that's not on the computer. Like I want to try and record everything by mic. And
Right, no,
try,
absolutely.
Yeah, try something different. So
I get that. I mean, Rodrigo y Gabriela, the guitar duo,
mhm.
Gabriela, who is the rhythm section of the group,
Yes.
she uses the guitar as a percussion instrument, and that's how I learned how to play, is by watching her, and now I know how to do that, and it sounds amazing, and it's perfect
Yes.
because it's just kind of a bit of proof that you don't really need a drum whenever you can do without it.
Yes, yeah. I can't remember where I saw them. I think I heard them first when they were on Jules Hollander's Late Night, and I was just like, I was captivated by it as well. I had one of their tracks as my wake up alarm for like the longest time, and now I can't listen to that song. Fun times. I wish I could, but yeah, I just can't listen to it because I'm like, oh, so many bad memories of trying to wake up and this song playing. But it was a long time ago. But yeah, I saw them on Jules Holland. My dad and I were just like, oh, these guys are awesome, and I'm sure I've caught them somewhere live, but I can't remember where it was. I know he saw them definitely at Glastonbury Festival. But yeah, they're quite captivating guitar players. I'll say that.
Oh, I love them. I got to meet them in oh geez, I don't remember what year it was. It was 2010, I believe.
Nice.
I think so. I got to meet them, and it was an amazing experience because my dad,
Mhm.
we had wanted to meet them and go see them the year before.